Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Virgos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today, Virgos. I hope you all are having a fantastic day today, Virgos. But then again, I know you are because that's the intention you set. We're going to get straight into it, Virgos. These are the Modern Witch Tarot deck cards by Elisa Sturl. These cards right here are the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck by Jill Pyle. This is a general reading. If you're interested in a personal one, my information is down below. Virgos, let's go. Yes, we're also going to be talking about the number 5. And we're going to be talking about, today is a waxing gibbous moon, which is really encouraging everybody to just keep on moving forward. You can even at this point start new goals because, hey, everything that you've already set to motion is working out in your favor, which is great. So you can start setting some brand new goals right now. This is where you're really standing in faith and trusting, right? And we're moving towards a full moon, which is tomorrow night. Yes. That's where, let me tell you, that's full moon, woo, have been driving people crazy, right? Ooh, lots of vivid dreams, lots of X, Y, and Z's going on. Somebody could be thinking about their ex. They could be thinking about past, and I mean like past love relationship, past working relationship, past all kinds of relationships. So again, the full moon brings forth a lot of emotions, right? Because we know that the moon governs our mood, emotions, our instinct, and all that, right? So let's go. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Virgos. Oh, King of Pentacles just popped right out the deck. Somebody gonna get some money. Ka-ching. Yes. In every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where you all need to take action. What information do we have for my wonderful Virgos? Now, the challenge usually for earth signs is that you all are very logical thinking people, right? So it need to make sense to you. And you all need to see it, taste it, touch it, smell it, feel it, right? Or you start overthinking it. With you all, Virgos, the part of the overthinking and vibrating low in any sense is because it's like, okay, my spirit keeps telling me this, but why am I overthinking it? Okay, maybe I need to see some proof. Actually, you don't. No, the universe has proof all around you, showing you that things are working in your favor, Virgo, and that's why you have to stay focused, okay? I really, really want you all to stay focused because, yes, things are working in your favor, right? Right now, like I said, all you need to do is sit on your throne and just collect your money, for real. Like King of Pentacles right here. Yeah, this is a person who has the Midas touch. What you're doing, you're headed in the right direction. You have the right, it's just getting out of your own mind, getting out of your own head, right? You're very compassionate people. I see the Ace of Pentacles, nice. And you tapping into your strength. Here we go, right? This is where you tap into the strength. This card belongs to Leo. Leo is a fixed sign. This is where you double down on your strength. You had to gain this strength from having gone through some things, right? So this is where you really, really tap into that strength. You may have fire in your chart, right? This is the World card attached to the planet Saturn, the planet of responsibilities, right? So you have a responsibility and duty to yourself to really tap into your strength and double down and know that you're going in the right direction. Here we have the Ace of Pentacles, right? This is you, yeah, you and your money, right? Here we go. The Queen of Swords, somebody who is very direct, right? Someone who is meticulous, someone who is no nonsense, somebody who is, just really, really about protecting their energy space, like really protecting their space, meaning that you're still friendly, you're still nice, you don't have to manipulate people. You just continue being your nice, kind, gentle self. But you set very clear boundaries, right? And here's where you're going to tap into your divine masculine sign. Let's say, for instance, Virgo, you're actually working with somebody, right? You're on a project or a job where you're working for somebody, working with somebody. You're going to be very direct, not kind of passive. You're not going to be passive where you're just, well, I got to think about this before I speak up. No, say it in the beginning. So, because one of the things that, and this is why people really, really get Virgos confused, right? People kind of misunderstand. You all are one of the most misunderstood signs in the Zodiac, and this is where I really want to help you with this part right here, is not being misunderstood moving into this new cycle, right? Because again, full moon coming up is coming tomorrow, actually. Yes, full moon. So this is where you're going to state, up front. So let's say you're working with somebody, right? You're working with a team of people or whatever. You're going to state exactly what your goal is in this right up front. So on the back end, and if people don't think, oh, Virgo is being sneaky, they knew all the time they were going to do X, Y, and Z. You're just going to state it up front. We're in business together. This is how we're going to do things, right? This is what my plan is. I want to do this way, because you don't have to worry about somebody stealing your plans or your ideas or anything like that, because nobody can do it better than you can. You are very, very conscientious. Matter of fact, that's your most likable trait, that you're conscientious. But this is why people think earth and water signs, well, this is why divine masculine thinks that divine feminine signs are sometimes kind of sneaky and not telling, because again, you're just going to be very direct. Somebody who's like, look, this is what I'm coming in to do. I'm doing X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 and just getting it done, right? You're also very conscientious. So you've thought about it a gazillion times. You've thought about it in every way possible, right? So you don't have to sit back and just watch their move and see, oh, yeah, so I know what they're thinking, because you all are already highly intuitive, right? So you don't ever want to come off as being that person who's sneaky. But at the same time, you already know when you come in, you've already thought this thing through 1,000 times, so you don't need to overthink it again, right? This is why a lot of people want Virgos on their team, because you all have thought about it from every single angle. You already know, somewhat what the outcome is going to be, right? So again, I see you all manifesting a great deal of money and also having the Midas touch. So continue moving forward, right? And not only that, here we have the Two of Cups, right? So the Two of Cups really is about duality. Again, this is you tapping into your divine masculine side. You're tapping into the strength, the lion in you, that person, okay, that fire in you, and saying, okay, I'm fired up now. I know my ideas are coming to pass. I know I'm working on this thing. This is good. I got my team of people together. Or if I'm working on a team, you're just being forthright right up front, right? That's where Virgos get the best result every single time. When you are like, okay, I know I come in and I'm seeing it from different angles, right? Even if you're working with a manager or a supervisor who somehow feels some kind of way about, wow, Virgo comes up with all these great ideas and such and such and such and such. You'll know the first conversation, if that person is on, if you're listening to your intuition, you don't necessarily need the physical proof. This is where I want you to tap into the fire inside of you. It should be like a fire in your belly. Like, okay, let's say, for instance, you're working with a manager or a supervisor or whatever at work, and you bring something to them, Virgo, and you say, hey, listen, you know what? I know we're working on such and such project. I have all these great ideas. You have a minute? Can I sit down and talk to you? And that person is looking at you like, okay. And you start sharing all this information with them. And see, okay, there's two parts to this. Some of it they may go along with, some of it they may like, well, that sounds like a really good idea, but I was thinking we should do it this way. Okay, that's no problem. Okay, y'all are part of a team. So they're going to come with their ideas. You're going to come up with your ideas. So this is where you say, okay, well, you know what? Let's try their ideas. Even if I don't buy into it, let's try their ideas. Let's try mine. But just in case, especially if you're their superior, right? Because you're not going to go into a situation and say, oh, this person is stupid. I don't know who put them in that position. That kind of thing. They don't know what they're doing. But no, you don't go into any position that way, any part of a team that way. So you're going into it saying, okay, well, you know what? Maybe I wouldn't have done it that way, but let's just see. Let's see if it works out. And if it doesn't work out, I'm going to be there to be a support to say, hey, well, why don't we try it this way, right? But if you have somebody who completely just shuts down your ideas from the beginning, then okay, you're dealing with a different entity there, right? So again, this is really more about, this Two of Cups is about duality. You fully balancing out your energy. You all are not going to nurture energy that is of a volatile, almost a competitive thing, right? You're not trying to get into that. You're not trying to get into, you don't need to question every single thing. It's like, okay, they have their ideas. I have my ideas. If we're on the same team, hey, I'm going to get their ideas. I'm going to take constructive feedback, but I'm also offering my constructive feedback, and then we'll work together as a team, because I can see things that maybe they don't see, right? Okay, so this is, again, giving yourself the nurturing that you would have given to other people. Yeah. I have worked with some highly intuitive, brilliant, um, there's a lot of words I could use to describe Virgos. I've worked with some powerhouse Virgos that just got it. I mean, like seriously, just on it every single time. That's why I speak so highly of you all. And so, not only am I getting these messages in here, I'm also sharing with you all even some best practices and what has actually really helped you all. Let me tell you, you got some people out here. Look at this right here. Oh my gosh. Wow. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Okay. Here we have the Knight of Swords. We're going to talk about this in just a second. We have the Three of Wands, right? You're going to have to really double down and tap into that strength. That fire, that Wands energy is fire energy. That's a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, right? We have the Ten of Swords. So somebody was stabbed in the side and the neck, the back, whatever, could have been by a fire sign or an air sign. Air signs is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? Could have just really felt like you were just really betrayed. But actually what they did was cut themselves out of your life. This is what you got to remember. You can't look at it as whether it was a man or a woman that did it. You have to look at the spirit behind it, right? And again, you're not playing victim because actually death and rebirth are one and the same. Something in this should tell you, hey, okay, it may have felt like a death at the time, but there was something in me that got fired up, right? Something in me that got fired up, and now it's time for me to take off and just do this thing, right? The Star card, right, is attached to another fixed sign. This is a Leo, this is an Aquarius, right? So and so you have a duty and responsibility when you've been affected by people that felt like they hurt you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You should use that opportunity as an opportunity for you to say, okay, let me tap into my strength. I know, okay, I learned something from that, right? I learned something from it, right? It's like the more this hurts, the more and more you should say, okay, I'm going to get up from here. I'm not bitter. I'm actually better, right? I'm not bitter. I'm actually better. Okay, I learned something from this, and you're coming so close. You're coming so close. So so that you don't have to repeat another cycle. And this is the Lover's card, right? This is where you're going to tap into loving yourself deeper and harder, saying, guess what? I am my own twin flame, right? I know exactly who I am. I am a Virgo. I am intelligent. I'm analytical. I'm honest. I'm reliable. I'm a perfectionist. I am loyal. I'm kind. I'm hardworking. I'm practical. And I am a God, right? So I have and being honest with yourself, completely honest with yourself. Okay, people may have, I may have felt like people betrayed me, right? When somebody does this to you, they're actually doing it to themselves because they cut themselves out of your life, Virgo. This is what you have to understand. And even if they cut themselves out of your life, it could have meant they were going in one direction and you were going in another direction, right? But this is not for you to be bitter. This is for you to become better, right? And so sometimes people repeat some of the same cycles over and over and over again, and they continue growing more and more bitter. Yeah, I would never trust that sign. That sign is this. That sign is that. And that's what I'm trying to help you all to free yourselves from is no, you may have had an encounter. That encounter did something to you, but it should produce fruit within you, something that should just grow in you and say, you know what? I'm headed in the right direction, right? I'm headed in the right direction. Matter of fact, that's what should be illuminated in you from this full moon, right? That's what should be illuminated in you from this full moon, right? Not bitterness or any of that, because again, that is standing in your way of making a great deal of money. Remember I said the King of Pentacles, somebody who has the Midas touch. And then the Ace of Pentacles, someone who can manifest a great deal of money. And so for Virgos, you are first of all, you're money magnets. So you're not just getting money just to, just live this luxurious lifestyle. And even if you did, hey, it's your money, right? So what? But for a Virgo, you all are, like I said, can come into a lot of money, but it's usually to help other people, right? And so again, you have to keep moving forward, right? You got to keep on moving forward. You don't want to repeat another cycle over and over again. I saw this for Taurus. Another Earth sign. Yes, Taurus. This time for you to sing a new song of harmony, right? Or listen to some high vibrational music, right? Get any kind of, because this right here can produce bitterness and hurt. Like, I can't believe I allowed this person to get this close to me and they actually stabbed me like this. I can't believe that this person did this to me, right? I cannot believe it, right? So it can, for some people, it'll create bitterness, but for you, because just because you don't want to repeat another moon phase, this is going to create betterness. We're making up a word now. Betterness. It's going to create something in you that's going to say, you know what, I'm actually better because that happened. I'm glad that happened early in my career. I'm glad it happened early in my life, because now I've grown from this. You know, I can grow from this, right? Yes, absolutely. So it's time for you to sing a new song. 4 plus 5, we see the number 45, 9, right? Death, rebirth, right? One and the same, right? So this has been a rebirth time for you. So this is time for you to really, really soar. This is the truth, right? It is time for you to soar. It's not time for you to nurture or give any more nurturing to anything that, and I'm talking about within yourself. You don't want to give any more nurturing within yourself to anything that could cause you to become bitter. You don't need to overthink, and that's the thing that you want to cut out your life. You want to cut out overthinking. You want to cut out judgment. You want to cut out all of that stuff and recognize, listen, those things happen to you as a tool for you to grow, to be better. That's what I have for you, Virgos. Bye.